Martin Luther King Jr. dreamed of a world of equality. Years later, his words inspire us to dream about what a fulfilling life means for everyone and equality for the disability community. On this episode of Accessing Life, Chester and BJ dare us to dream and talk about how we can start working toward those dreams.
We will be talking about Martin Luther King, and not so much about him, but about people's dreams and goals and aspirations for their life. So I'll be having a conversation with my co-host, BJ Stasio. And so we're going to have a conversation with you guys and, talk about what it is to have, goals and dreams. BJ.
Yes, sir.
From the people that you've talked to and worked with, how important is it to, establish having goals and dreams?
Goals and dreams kind of set a bar for what you want for your life. The system and people around you can advise you to tell you what you want for your life, but your dreams are your dreams and your goals are your goals. And before we got on to do this podcast today, I was thinking about what I really wanted to say. Dreams and goals don't happen overnight. That doesn't mean give up on them. That means work on one that you can right now to have a success, a small dream or goal, and build up to the big ones. Don't give up on any of your dreams, because all your dreams are important. And in my view, it's what makes life worth living, to have dreams and have goals. Because if you don't have dreams and goals, you're just living a life that isn't yours, it's somebody else's. And you're the one who matters in all that we always talk about in Accessing Life. You're the people that matter, the people we talk to. That's why we decided to do this show today, to talk about dreams and goals, because you should be able to have goals and dreams. And yes, they won't happen right away. Like I have a big dream, and I don't know if it's ever going to happen. Of course, now being the age I am, it's probably not going to happen, but I'm still going to hold it out there. One of my dreams is to tandem skydive, for example, and I've held on to that dream for the last 20 years. I have it in my dream jar. As a matter of fact, I have a dream jar where I write my dreams down and put it inside the jar so I could see it.
Well, what's holding you back from doing it? If it's something that you want to do, I think now would be the time to start planning on what you want to do and how you want to do it.
I agree. Yes, and it's just time and finding somebody to do the tandem jump. Of course, in the middle of winter isn't a good time to do the tandem jump. I'll probably try and do it spring and summer in 2026 because I really want to do it. Maybe I'll do it for my 56th birthday. Who knows? The weather should be okay in October. That's one of my dreams I'm holding on to.
Well, what I do for, I wanted to have in my a music room, and I wanted to set up recordings, and, I got all my instruments. I have like 5 keyboards and guitars and saxophones and stuff and headphones and recordings. So now I pretty much got it set up, and I've been doing it all along. But it was important to start that process and get plans. I would say goal 1 is get the instruments, get the money to pay for it. And then to me, the sky was the limit, and now that I'm doing the process, it's important, and we shouldn't let things or people keep us back from what we want to do, because sometimes if we put it off, we never get around to doing it. And you don't want to say, I wish I had done it, I had done that or accomplished that.
BJ, I skydived 2 weeks before I came to OPWDD in 93. It was at Washington, New York, and it was from a person that helped me from people. She is no longer with people, but I skydived 12,000 feet. It was amazing. And the thing that happened was when I was going out of the plane, I lost my shoe, but it was great. And I will give you the address of the people that I skydived with. Thank you. I'm one step further to the goal. And see, people, this is exactly what happens. You have people in your circle of life who have information who can help you. Rely on those people in your circle of life to help you accomplish your dreams or your goals. You don't have to accomplish them by yourself. Thank you, Michael. That'll be helpful.
See, that's, what we're, talking about. And I think the goal for Dr. King wasn't so much to tell people, well, you need to dream, but he wanted people to say it didn't matter who you were, that you could accomplish something by working with people and depending on other people. And I think people miss that point. They look at it as just an issue for Black Americans, but it was for everybody, because
Yes.
that's why they had, the overall Rainbow Coalition to encompass everybody. So with our dreams, we shouldn't leave out people or say that, you don't fit into this dream. Like we're working together, and it has nothing to do with, who we are, but what we have in common as people, and our goals are similar.
And for me, honestly, I know this is a show about dreams and goals. One of my dreams is, since you started mentoring me, Chester, was to work with you more, and look where I am now. I wouldn't change this dream or goal for anything. It's such an honor to work with you and to have you as family, to be your friend and to be your coworker. And this was a dream of mine. I said when I started working for OPWDD, I want to work with Chester more, and it's been a great ride. And thank you for all the support you've given me and the support we give each other now.
Yes. I mean, it's important to have people be who they are and, accomplish what they want to accomplish, because a lot of times they might say, well, my family or the agency or people won't let me. I don't believe in people won't let me. I I have a motto that I live by. My motto is watch me, and that's what I tell myself. You can accomplish this, and people say, well, you shouldn't be talking to yourself, but who will? If I have some voices talking to me and it's not me talking to myself, I'm running. But it's how you feel about what you want to do, because it's your dreams and your goals and how you're going to accomplish that.
And one example that I remember telling somebody when I was working with them, they wanted to be a fireman. Now, obviously, they had a disability, so they couldn't put out fires, but I said, you could go volunteer for the fire department and be a part of the group. If you're a part of a group and feel like you belong somewhere helping the firemen like clean the fire trucks, that's meeting your dream. You might not meet the total goal, but your dream was to be involved with the fire department and you reached that goal. So celebrate when you have those small victories. And like Chester said, never let anybody tell you you can't. You always can. It might take some support, it might take some time, but you can. Never give up on your dreams, because if you give up on your dreams, you're giving up on yourself.
That's so true. And speaking of firemen, when I was living out in Lockport, a friend of mine that was in the workshop with me, he volunteered with the fire department and he went on the calls. He did most of the things that, any other, fireman would do. And up here in the Albany area, I have a friend that just retired from the fire department. And even sometimes now, if he hears the whistle goes off, he go running and they don't stop him from going with them. He used to be the police guy that would stop the cars and stuff. So he really got into that. And in his town, he knows everybody in the town. I mean, he could run for mayor and win.
And Chester, can I ask you a question now?
Yes.
I know we've had many discussions privately about this, but I think it's good to open up the can a little bit as we say to each other, what's your dream for the advocacy of the future beyond what you and I do? Because we won't be doing this forever. We probably will be in some way, shape, or form with all the stuff we've done and all the stuff we've left behind. But what's your dream and what's your hope for the future of advocating and systems change?
I think the system change will be teaching other people to advocate for other people and be compassionate about what they do, because if we don't do it, who will? And that was something that I heard long time ago from Senator Robert Kennedy. And I live by that. If I can't do it or I can't be a part of it, who will? You have to have somebody step out front and take the lead and stuff. And I've always, took the lead in things and wanted to be a leader. It's good. Some people are followers and some people are leaders, but you have to have people that are going to step out. And I think that that's what Dr. King was trying to tell everybody, that he might not want to be the person that was always the lead, but planning and working with other people and establishing partnerships was the goal. And that's what made the movement so important. So I would like to see us work closer together, people with intellectual developmental disabilities and other disabilities, how to make things a people issue and not just say, well, people do things to us, people with disabilities, but, borrowing from President Kennedy, what can we do to make things better? What can we do to accomplish the dream? So that's my thinking.
And one thing I realized with all the writings I've done and everything I've done, everything I've been doing, and thinking about what's going on today, regardless of your party affiliation, I think to move society forward and accept everybody as human beings, we have to look at the humanity in everybody. And that's part of what Dr. King's message was. It wasn't just about the bus boycott or the vote. It was just about find the humanity in everybody and accept everybody for who they are and where they are at. because that's what makes the world a better place.
And I don't want to get, because some people get ruffled feathers when you mention, religion. But I think that you have to have a belief in God or something, or live by some rules to help you be a better person, because you can't do it by yourself. Because some people get to you and you be thinking to yourself, oh man, that person got on my nerves, and the most things that people think, I want to knock them out or do something. And that's not the way, it's talking it out, and I think that to accomplish what we want to accomplish, we got to work together and don't blame everybody or somebody for what's happening. Look at it from the standpoint, what can I do? What can we do to make things better? And what can we do to make a change? And that's how I see summing up, what we talk about and what we do and how we can make our dreams a reality.
Yeah, and for me, my life in advocacy has been a journey, and I've hit some potholes along the way, but I've had people help me throughout my life and guide me. And like I said, you were one of those people, and I have a great circle of support. So lean on people around you to achieve your dreams and goals, because nobody should tell you your dreams and goals don't matter. And yes, they have to go in a life plan, but they belong to you. They belong to you and the people who support you along the way. Never give up on your dreams, because you're cheating yourself out of that good life you want for yourself.
Yes. And I think that that's our message to those of you that are out there that have goals and dreams and you want to do things. First, have confidence in yourself, and then find the people and the resources that can help you accomplish what you want. And I think that you will be successful. And if you're not, don't give up. Find another way to accomplish it.
Thank you for doing this show with me, Chester. I always remember and look forward to the celebration of Dr. King, and remember, without his struggles, there would be no disability rights movement for us to work in or for us to help people. And I'm honored to help all the people I've helped. And please reach out to us. If you have any show ideas, please reach out to us and let us know what show you want us to do, because like the dreams, this show has been a dream for me to do. And if there's a show topic you want us to do, please let us know.
And thank you to Michael, who helped us come up with the idea. And thank you to Patrick and Greg, who also helps us. And thank you to OPW and all the other people that make this possible. And we will see you at our next show. And we hope to have a topic that you're interested in.
Are you enjoying this conversation? If so, Accessing Life has a library of helpful episodes on the OPWDD YouTube page. Chester and BJ talk to guests about everything from finding a job and keeping your benefits to making shopping more accessible for everyone. Hit the subscribe button below and ring the bell so you know when new episodes of Accessing Life are released. Accessing Life is a podcast produced by the New York State Office for People with Developmental Disabilities, known as OPWDD. The producer is Michael Orzel. Your hosts are Chester Finn and BJ Stasio. To learn more about the Office for People with Developmental Disabilities, supports, and services, go to opwdd.ny.gov.